Hello my makeup freaks and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Stephanie. So today's video is going to be part one of a two-part question and answer video. I asked for questions on one of my Sunday shout out videos, plus I asked for questions on Facebook. So I got so many questions that I'm going to break that up into two parts. This part will be the ones I got on the Sunday shoutouts video, and I will be putting anyone who asks me questions, if they have a YouTube channel, I'll be putting their channel links down below, so go check them out. And let's get into the questions. Number one, Harker Beauty, who is April. I absolutely love her, and she asked me a couple of questions. Number one, who is your favorite Disney princess? And that's a very good question because I kind of have a few. I think Ariel, because she was not a normal princess. I mean, she had a lot of struggle. She wasn't happy with herself a lot of the video. And I guess something just struck a chord with me. Not to mention that she was like gorgeous and I loved red hair. But yeah, I loved that. I also loved Belle, because she had like dark hair, and most of the princesses, especially when I was a little kid, were all like blonde hair and blue eyes, something that I would never be. But her having like brown hair, I was like, yay, finally someone that kind of looks like me. So yeah. Number two was, what did you want to be when you grow up as a kid? I've went through several different things that I wanted to be. Probably the earliest that I ever wanted to be something, I would tell people around 4 that I wanted to grow up and be a vampire. And I was just a weird kid. What can I say? I'm still a little weird now. I wanted to be an oceanographer and basically study sharks and like the movement of sharks, where they go and all that kind of stuff. Like sharks was my big thing, but I loved all ocean life. I've also at one point wanted to work with viruses and study viruses and trying to like find cures and that kind of thing. Next is from Brown-Eyed Lucky Liu 1, and it is, does it ever get hard to do videos every single day? Yes and no. I would say no, because I love doing this and it is fun to me. I consider it my hobby, not necessarily like my job. I'm not getting paid to do this yet. And yes, because it is hard, number one, to just find the time. I do have 4 kids, plus I take my mom back and forth to work because she doesn't drive. And then if other people need whatever, I also take my kids back and forth to work because we live in walking distance. But because especially my daughter has some physical issues that she doesn't really need to walk as far as the school is, so I take them back and forth to school. So time constraint is a big thing. I try to do more than one video at a time. If I get a chunk of time, like if Liliana is taking a 2-hour nap, I can do several videos in that. So that is why some of my videos I'm wearing the same makeup or clothes, and if that works. So let's say if I'm doing a mascara video, I can start off doing the mascara video and then add my eyeliner afterwards, because I don't wear eyeliner in my mascara videos, and then try to do another video such as a tag. Also, I guess coming up with something for every day, and that is kind of why I do tags, plus I do vlogs. That's not the only reason I do those things, but that does help. So the next question, Miss Fayad 1979, I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name wrong. She has several questions too. And number one was, what is your favorite clothing store? I really have 2, and one of them is Lane Bryant. There is a gnat flying around. I'm sorry, it is the South. What can I say? Number 1 would be Lane Bryant. I generally buy all of my pants there just because they do come in talls. And their tall is like really long, so it is like long enough for me since I am 6'2". I don't tend to find as many shirts there because they kind of have like a different style than I have. I do like Cato, and I usually buy like shirts from Cato versus pants because they don't have talls. But those are the kind of two that I usually check out the most. The next question from her is favorite restaurant, and that is Olive Garden. I love Italian food, and they have good like options for vegetarians. You can get quite a few different things there. The next one is favorite food, and that is a difficult one. Pizza right off the bat would be my favorite food, but I am kind of getting tired of it. Specifically because I've had it quite a few times in the past couple weeks. But I love Chinese food, I love Mexican food, and I love salads. So all of those. Favorite TV show. I have quite a few TV shows that I love, even though I don't watch all that much TV. Right now it is American Horror Story. That has just started up again, and I am super into it. I love it. I really like Orphan Black from the BBC America channel. I love Doctor Who, which is probably my top favorite show of all time. The next one is favorite movie. Oh my goodness. I have no idea what my favorite movie is. I would probably say that my favorite movie is Titanic. It is probably the movie that I've seen the most in theaters, besides maybe Blair Witch Project, which I saw 3 times in theaters. I think I've seen Titanic 4 times in theaters, and at least once a year, maybe more than that, I will rewatch it. I love it. It is beautiful. I mean, I know it is tragic, but I love the love story in it, and it's just like the scenery is just breathtaking. Next one is favorite book. That would be The Stand from Stephen King. The Stand from Stephen King is probably, I would say, my all-time favorite. And I reread that one once a year, like religiously, and that's over 1,000 pages, but I love it. And Stephen King is my favorite author, if y'all didn't know that. Okay, so the next question is from Alexandra Parker. And her question is, what is the size of gauge in your ears, and what do you use to keep your purple hair vibrant? Okay, so these right here are a size 2, so they're 2 gauge. If you want to see kind of my gross little hole, there you go. Most of the earrings that I wear are size 4, just because I've been up to a size 4 before, and I have a lot of jewelry from that. I don't know if I'm going to stick between like the 2 and 4 or go to 0, which is kind of where I think I'm heading, and then just buy up more jewelry, or either wear the jewelry that I have like through ear skins. And the purple hair question, number 1, I do a cold rinse and at the end, so when I'm rinsing out my conditioner, I'm rinsing my hair in cold water. That helps. Number 2 is that I don't shampoo my hair but every other day. That also helps. Plus, when I was using the Manic Panic, I was putting in the purple every Sunday, and that was fine because it doesn't hurt your hair. With the Splat, I have not done that, and I don't know. With the Splat, my hair is drier than it was with the Manic Panic, but the color is staying in better. So, next question is, if you had the choice to meet 3 celebrities, who would they be? Actor, musician, artist, anyone. Okay, so I would like to meet Stephen King just because he is my favorite author. I would love to meet him. I would love to meet Will and RJ from Shep689, which is a YouTube channel here. And I don't know, would that be, I'm going to consider that like 1 since they're like on the same channel. And I would like to meet Pink, just because I think she is like totally cool. She's like a rocker chick, and I think we could have a good conversation. From Peachy Jim, what is your celebrity crush, male and female? I don't necessarily know that I have celebrity crushes. I'm trying to think. So there is an actor named Dominic Purcell. He was in Prison Break, and he was in Blade, the Trinity. He was Dracula. he is not like the normal like type that I would necessarily go for, because he is like kind of built and has like a lot of muscles, and that's normally not what I find attractive. But for whatever reason, like it works for him, and he's like, and I'm like, woo, the thirst is real. Okay, that's all I'm saying. For female, like Adele, she is adorable. Like, I don't know, she is gorgeous. Kind of like a little thick chick kind of thing, I guess, you know, with dark hair. Maybe I want to date myself. I don't know, but yeah, I'm kind of like my type in women, if that makes any sense. Like, I like dark hair and, you know, kind of on the thicker side. So, Jen, 10 or less, asked, what was high school like for you? High school was fun. It was okay. I dealt with bullying more in grammar school and middle school, which I'm probably going to have like a whole video on my bullying experience because it was pretty rough. But high school, for whatever reason, people tended to be scared of me. So either you were my friends and you loved me and I loved you, or people just ignored me because they were scared of me. And in fact, I've had people that I've worked with after high school that said like, you are the nicest person, but when you were walking down the hallway, it looked like you were going to kill someone. And so maybe that was a defense mechanism on my part, because I had been bullied so bad. I was like, you're not going to mess with me. Funny enough, I have never actually been in a physical fight, except the one that I mentioned in my TMI tag. Okay guys, so that is the end of the YouTube questions, and I will do another video for the Facebook questions. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and go check out all the people's channels that ask me questions. I love you guys. Bye!